I had a very interesting Kundalini Awakening experience with my masters, Tarun and Celia, and today I will be sharing some secrets.
The secrets that Sonia is about to share with you is from an advanced Kundalini Awakening and Chakra Strengthening session. While it is used principally for advanced seekers and spiritual masters, it is actually also the very first step, or rather should be the very first step in the Kundalini awakening process.
Well, so who am I? A speck in the vast infinite universe? Some people know me as a corporate communication and a content professional. Many others know me as a hypnotherapist, an aura reader, as someone who practices yoga, or as someone who guides many. Recently, I embarked on a chakra strengthening program because there's one paradox I have wrestled with most of my life. A part of me that had the experience of the divine and was brushed by the divine, and the eternity that I experienced feels like it is somewhere high up and I had to go up and touch it. But I deal with clients that come to me with a host of normal, routine nitty gritties of life. And then you wonder, how do I bring spirituality or the divine out here in my work? And how to bridge the two?
Advanced spiritualist Sonia's paradox is one that many spiritualists share, and her answer, connecting up to the earth, to the Kundalini, is a possible way forward. When we began the chakra strengthening program with Sonia, we realized that she was very drifty, very dreamy. Her feet on the ground were not strong. It was as if the wind had blown a leaf in. And so we thought to ourselves and decided to begin her program with helping us see that here and now, that the divine can be below your feet. Seeing the goddess below the feet.
Now, in one awakening session, Tarun and Celia did something unusual. They awakened my feet and root chakras.
After we awakened Sonia's feet chakras, Tarun lay down on the ground and began awakening the earth Shaktis in his body. It feels like great streams of power pour through one, like dragons.
Well, so first of all, Tarun and Silu asked me to put my foot on Tarun's chest. And who would do that?
The idea may be strange to many.
And who would do that? Who would put their foot on somebody's chest, and that to a master? But then I found the courage to do it because they convinced me and they helped me do it. And when I put my foot on Tarun's chest, he had awakened his Shaktis and earth forces. And my foot felt warm, and it was as though there were many little snakes under it. I was feeling the earth with my foot on his chest. And after that, I noticed that whenever I went out for a walk, or even in general when I walk, I would suddenly sometimes stop and pause and realize that I'm walking on something on earth and she's alive and pulsating. And then you wonder if you should be walking on someone so sacred.
Let us take a look at the powers of the feet and earth chakras. Now, many people in this spiritual path, even the Kundalini Awakening path or the goddess pathway, sometimes begin only by strengthening the root chakra and ignoring the chakras below the waist and below the feet. And that is a mistake. But the truth is,
We are placed on earth for a very good reason.
as innumerable ancient texts affirm, the chakras below the feet are extremely powerful. Tapping into deep nature senses, ancestral wisdom, and even elemental powers. And they often lead into hidden worlds, places where matter is being woven, alternate universes, and yes, even what some people call hells. If you look at the Middle Eastern traditions, especially ancient Egyptian traditions with 13 chakra models, the feet were very significant in connecting up with the earth, with the underworld. And so, yes, awakening feet chakras is highly significant. Discussing the when feet kiss, the goddess wakes technique. There are many ways to awaken the feet, knee, thigh, and below the root chakras. From dance to pilgrimage, as we mentioned. Or just splash your feet in the water like a child. The particular one which Sonia did, and we do for some students, is extremely powerful. The variation that Sonia did is, of course, one that only masters can administer. For in this technique, I lie down on the ground, I connect it to the earth, I allow the earth Shaktis to dance through my being, principally. I then invite the seeker to stand on my stomach or my chest. Now, but the mere act of doing so is extremely potent, especially in India, where we are taught we should not touch somebody else with our feet. So the idea of standing on a master's chest is humongous. The next thing is it's very tactile, because when somebody is standing on my body, there is a motion of the organ systems. And then we get the person to feel the earth energies and Shaktis. And when they do this, it has a beautiful, magnificently transforming effect on the aura. It is an unforgettable session. For it teaches at a very deep level. It reminds that the earth is alive, is living. Practicing the when feet kiss, the goddess wakes technique at home. You could start by asking a friend or a partner if you could place your feet on their body. You don't have to stand on them. And you feel the warmth of it. As you focus on the soles of your feet, you can chant Devadhara, Or you could chant any name that you have in your culture of the earth and that you believe is the name of God. So, for example, it could be Devi Dharti, Devi Dharti, Devi Dharti, Devi Dharti, or Goddess Earth, or Devadhara. As you do so, your feet will start coming alive to a particular range of energies. Now, few people know, but the soles of the feet are extremely powerful places where we can sense energies and feel energies. In fact, elephants have such profoundly alive feet senses that they can sense earthquakes 10 kilometers away, which also reminds us that many spiritual practices are extremely practical. By awakening our feet chakras, some of our students have learned to predict earthquakes, learned to sense the quality of the soil, learned to even sense the flows of water energy below the surface. Anyway, back to the main technique. After you've sensitized your energy, your feet, to the energies around, you then start walking on the earth with bare feet. But when you're walking as if you're kissing the earth. Close all the thoughts in your mind out and just walk, feeling the earth, kissing the earth. And then one day, usually in just months, you will suddenly know that the earth beneath your feet, the cosmos that surrounds, is alive. Thank you for subscribing to our channel, visiting creativechild.com, and growing with God.